that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit.
Historic Lambeau Field fittingly butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Green Bay Packers. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And all the way down to the 35. A huge play there right off the bat. 42 yards.
Well, partner, it's pretty simple. One thing you don't want to see defensively, on the very first snap of the game, some guy running free like we just saw there.
Heck of a start for this offense, no doubt. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Dolphins' 35-yard line.
Rodgers going to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. They'll go with Jones. Going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or two. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
The ball carrier.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kalen Ballage, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
The score, Dolphins 7, Packers 0.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think
And now off to the races, down the right side. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
9-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Breida. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 35.
that outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That'll be complete to Breida. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of
another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4.
Now Balaj. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to it. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? want something in the air, deep ball, but how about them just taking it big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. First carry now for A.J. Dillon. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
A.J. Dillon.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers.
Rodgers pass.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
7.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 12 more yards there and another first down.
First and goal at the
If my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
Well, you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A.J. Dillon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Tagovailoa.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. What a play that turns out to be. 36 yards.
And the Dolphin first down.
They run it with Balaj. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And between the last 2 plays, they moved it over half the length of the football field.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Miami.
Matt Breida His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Jones, the ball carrier.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And Adams has it complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
That's good.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
On first down, Rodgers. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami.
Well, it certainly looked to me like he tapped into the quarterback's thought process there. And what I'm hearing more and more when I go around the league, defenders sitting in on quarterback meetings trying to learn more about how they think so they can be in the right position to be in the right spot, as he was there to pick that one off and take it all the way back for a touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. Josiah DeGuara, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Brought in over the middle by Graham. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
A gain of 18 on the
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam, puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
complete.
11 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 11 on the play. And the Dolphin first down.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua to throw again. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
The tackle made at the 3-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a chip shot, a 20-yarder. Sanders' kick is good. So we've reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Dolphins taking a lead to the locker room as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the 2nd half gets started. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the 2nd half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the Packers' 31-yard line.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's a gain of 20.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
It's a gain of 8.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
You'll get nothing.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 38, Packers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
20-yard line.
They'll go again to Jones. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 34. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
His kick is
and he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 45, Packers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, Just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off at the 45. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Adrian Amos.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Second and 7 from the 20.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Fofo's the mic. Mike's Fofo. Got you. I got you.
They run again with Breida. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Balaj. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
The score, Dolphins 52, Packers 14. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going your playmakers, they probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Watch the run, watch the run.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to Jones. Oh, he's got some breathing room. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit. So they get 1 score back, but still a long ways to go here in this 3rd quarter.
52, Packers 21.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line.
15-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They'll start on the ground with Delage. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
The 3rd quarter.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
It's a gain of 20.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Normally when you see a short gain in the middle of a 3-4 defense, go ahead and pat the nose tackle on the back because he's holding things up and taking on extra blockers, which allows one of the inside linebackers to roam free and make the tackle.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Jason Sanders on for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. He's got a first down and more inside the 30, and down to the 29-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, jsales3's. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
45's the mic. 45's the mic. They're not ready for this, man.
They give to Dillon out of the gun. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. And my goodness, another interception. Brandon Jones picking it off. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
10 at the 2-yard line.
It's Tagovailoa from his own end zone. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Today's final score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they suffered defeat for the first time as they dropped to 2-1. And they'll get the extra week to think about this one as they return to action in 2 weeks' time. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.